Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be speaking about Ethereum continuing to fall. Alright, if you haven't already, do subscribe, drop a comment, and hammer on the like button as well. Alright, so Ethereum, it looks like Ethereum is kind of continuing to fall. We have some sideways action after that really ugly candle. This ugly candle right here is what we're speaking about. And this one as well. Both of them are not very great, but this is what we have, right? So of course this candle continued to bleed out here, and that's what we have. So it did kind of have some sideways action, and it is starting to actually pump back up. And so as it's kind of moving sideways now, because it's going up, it is because all of that dip is starting to get bought into, which is really good as well. So all of this liquidity, it is being liquidated at the moment, so that is pretty good as well. Now we are going to also see that it could be the time for that reversal, which is also fantastic news for us as well. Alright, so we do want that reversal. And so as we're seeing for Ethereum on the day, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty well, actually. I kind of like it. So we do see that people are getting very excited into it, especially from that candle. And so it's kind of starting to pump here. And because of this candle, when people did get excited, it does signify a moment of change. So we could actually see some pretty big news coming up. It could look a little bit even more bullish and finally have a breakthrough. Now, when we do look at the other time frames here, the earlier time frames, it doesn't really show that it's going to be like the start of the market as well as we see, but it can be time for it can be a sign of strength for this as well, which is in a good shift of strength, which we definitely need. Now we did see that it could be that it was in October that early in October that bulls were kind of in charge, but it looks like we could be in control for some time now. So it's looking pretty great. Now this daily candle does look rather bullish. So it does. I'm sorry, bearish. So it doesn't look too great, but we can see, and it does bounce on previous support too. So it seems to me rather that it's going to be flipping on support pretty soon. I do expect that to be happening. So we'll just continue to watch and see and hold on to our horses. So as we're speaking about for the day, I think it's a pretty good idea, or I feel that it's a pretty good risk reward to buy into this right now. But we can see where the week will close out and kind of follow up on that a little bit later, so we can kind of see really what's fully going on. So we can see if that's going to actually pump or what, and so we can kind of make a notice. Now, when we're speaking about like the week, let's take a look at the week. This is where we are for the week. The week here, it looks pretty good, and it looks better and better and better. And so as we look at that, it's fairly well. Now, of course, as we're speaking here, we don't have, that's not the greatest candle that you want to see for the closing of the week. But we can see what will happen from here. So of course this candle is not like exactly what we want. It's not something that's very huge, but it is what we have. And if it could break, it could actually continue to go sideways a little bit, so we can kind of see as we go. Now taking a look at some other news as well, we will. Let's see, and let's go to our news. Let's see. Now there's a report of almost half of all crypto wallets are connected to games. Now, naturally, when our worlds closed off to the outside during the pandemic, many people turned to the world of gaming, and there has been a huge surge in public interest, which I think everybody loves video games, especially with a lot of FTFs out there, and that really take Bitcoin and altcoins as well. To play these is going to be really great. So there's also going to be a lot of different things. Now, 55% of Britons believe banning Bitcoin would not make the planet greener, which most people believe that. So far fewer people in the UK think Bitcoin ban could be an effective measure to help tackle climate change. So that looks like that, which a lot of people are thinking about that, not just in the UK, but in America as well. They are thinking of it as a climate change, but we are starting getting more and more support in the crypto world for us, and so it looks pretty good. Even the legislature, it looks like it's starting to kind of help to us a little bit. It's kind of going back and forth. I can't really comment on that too much, as it can go either way. But I feel personally that it will actually eventually pick up and will be accepted as well. There's a question here: is excessive bullish optimism behind Bitcoin's drop below 60,000? Now, Bitcoin's future premium hit its highest level in 5 months, but was the primary reason for BTC's fall below 60,000? We don't know yet, right? But good question to ask as well. Now, this is what we have for today, guys. I want to see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and hit on the like button. Goodbye.